Hey, well, sorry I couldn't be with you tonight, but I'm here in Naples. My uncle's getting baptized tonight. Didn't want to miss that. But I did want to kind of participate in the service as we continue to talk about getting unmasked. So we're going to play some different video clips, and then you're going to have some discussion questions. So I hope you're ready and prepared. Well, tonight I want to ask, am I a hypocrite? That's probably a question you've asked yourself, and if you haven't, rest assured, others have probably asked it about you. And though I don't like thinking I am one, or necessarily being accused of being a hypocrite, I still think it's a question each of us should ask. Because it's a trap that I think, as followers of Christ, we can easily fall into, and probably because it's so damaging to those we impact, inside and outside of what we call the community of Christ followers. So that's what I want to do. I want to ask the question, am I a hypocrite? And possibly allow you to ask the question, are you one? But before we really can ask the question, we should probably put some definition to the word. See, I wouldn't want to be accused of mislabeling myself or possibly even you. So what is a hypocrite? Well, according to definition, a hypocrite is a person who hides or tries to hide his or her real intentions under a mask of simulated virtue. Yep, you heard me correctly. A hypocrite is someone who wears a mask. And what he does is try to convey something positively about himself to conceal his real intentions. Kind of reminds me of maybe one of our heroes that we often talk about, Superman. And here's a guy who wears a costume, wears a mask. But even though underneath that costume there is someone that we don't really know, it's Clark Kent. It's a guy who is a character-driven guy. And that comes through in the character of Superman. If Superman were to have his arch-rival, Lex Luthor, put on the Superman costume, that'd probably be a closer representation of what we talk about being a hypocrite. He's wearing an exterior mask to really hide his evil intentions. So as we begin, and before we take a look at the passage, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about a hypocrite being a mask wearer. And I want to begin by doing some unmasking. So do this. Get into groups of 4, and I want you to unmask a few examples of hypocrites. Answer the question, what are some examples of hypocrites that you and I see today? And after a few moments, Kathy will ask you to share your answers as a group. And before she starts the next section, she's going to read out loud our passage for the week that unmasks some of the hypocrites that Jesus encountered.